finalmente siamo tornati in live dopo tanto tempo. Buonasera, buonasera ragazzi, bentornati allo Scumbar con il vostro White Soul e do il benvenuto ad Antonio, a Peter e a Tyra. Come state? Buonasera ragazzi, siamo pronti per poter ritornare a Monkey Island dopo 31 anni dalla chiusura, tra l'altro del secondo capitolo, perché questo è l'effettivo sequel di Monkey Island 2, quindi proprio diretto e realizzato da Ron Gilbert, quindi il papà di Monkey Island. Ah, che finalmente è stato un sogno ad occhi aperti per tutti gli amanti della saga, quindi siamo pronti per poter affrontare questo nuovo viaggio a Monkey Island, visto che comunque ci siamo deliziati durante la domenica con anche i capitoli che sono comunque canonici da quello che si è capito di Monkey Island, quindi The Curse of Monkey Island, Escape from Monkey Island, e dovremmo anche giocarci quello della Telltale, Tales of Monkey Island. Quindi, allora, su Twitter Ron ha confermato che più avanti uscirà la versione boxata. Sì, mi pare che avevo visto anche tra l'altro qualcosina della versione boxata. Noi in ogni caso, io ho preso la versione ovviamente quella che c'è digital di Steam, quindi siamo pronti, punta e clicca alla mano, sono partite porte USB, vabbè. E quindi niente, io non so nulla, ho letto solo una recensione proprio veloce poco fa e gli hanno dato 9, ma vedremo io da amante di Monkey Island vedrò cosa ci esce. Allora, faremo una live che chiuderemo verso le 8:30. Se tutto va bene, potremmo anche vederci verso le 10, 10 e mezza e stare un'altra oretta. Purtroppo col nuovo lavoro, insomma, si sono resettate tante cose, quindi per andare in live, almeno avere una programmazione fissa, mi viene un po' difficile al riguardo. Ma comunque, a tutto ciò, un oro bruno e un licantropo con la barba. In effetti, guarda con questo look. Igiene gli ha dato 9. Ok, perfetto. Ragazzi, bando alle ciance. Partiamo alla volta di Monkey Island. Attiviamo l'audio del desktop così voi lo sentite. Perfetto. Allora, vediamo un po' che cosa ci aspetta. Ripeto, sono veramente molto curioso. Allora, vediamo un po'. Tutto a posto, tutto a posto. Come vi avevo già detto, avevo iniziato questa nuova avventura e devo dire che sto veramente molto bene. Sono davvero molto contento un po' dell'esperienza che sto vivendo con moltissima tranquillità. Sì, ci sarà un po' di lag. Un secondo che si sta installando gli eseguibili, perché era già preinstallato, però non so perché me lo sta facendo riscaricare, ma vabbè, non ci sono problemi al riguardo. E quindi niente, ti stavo dicendo, tutto molto bene, sono molto tranquillo, è un lavoro totalmente diverso. Ho iniziato da una settimana, da oggi ho iniziato a fare 8 ore, quindi dovrei lavorare da lunedì al venerdì e potrebbe anche esserci qualche sabato, però finisco alle 3, quindi poi ho tutto il pomeriggio libero e la serata libera, quindi da questo punto di vista sono abbastanza tranquillo. Niente, tutto qua. Infatti vorrei fare delle live il sabato mattina, e fare delle live, forse proprio quella di Final Fantasy 7 vorrei farla proprio il sabato mattina. Se Gabriele è libero, potremmo fare anche una run anche molto lunga, anche di 3 ore, senza problemi. Se poi ci siete, in ogni caso io la registro e poi la si recupera in seguito. Quindi per il resto, voi invece come state? Come avete passato? È finita finalmente l'estate, finalmente non ne potevamo più, pare che adesso il caldo se ne stia andando, sta arrivando il maltempo, arriva l'autunno questa settimana, quindi inizia l'autunno questa settimana e quindi si torna, diciamo, letteralmente a respirare. Allora, siamo quasi, eh? Nel frattempo torno qua. Ah, anche da voi il caldo si è calmato, perfetto. Ok. Vabbè, d'altronde a Palermo, poi l'umidità, guarda, da morire. Comunque sì, non credo che... devo vedere se riesco a fare le live in un determinato orario fisso. Perché se le devo fare potrei farle da sempre alle 10:30 fino a mezzanotte. Però mi piacerebbe prendere l'orario pomeridiano se riesco, ma non sempre lo potrò fare. Vediamo. Vediamo che cosa ci esce. Un minuto di pazienza e iniziamo, che è pronto il gioco. Sì, ha voglia, non hai idea, guarda. È che non le posso dire certe cose, però ha voglia, ha voglia. E magari su Discord, magari ne parliamo tra di noi, però veramente l'ho fatto più volte, veramente. Quindi, guarda, non ne potevo più. Meno male che c'è gente che non mi segue in questo canale. Ma comunque. Allora, 30 secondi e ci siamo. Sono davvero molto curioso. Sì, sì, organizziamoci anche ad andare su Discord, sicuramente. Vediamo quando. Tanto là il canale Discord è sempre aperto, quando dite. Ok. Torniamo allo schermo. È il bello della diretta, eh? Peppe Trasgre voto 10. In che senso? Trasgressivo per che cosa? Ok, si parte, andiamo. Ok, però vorrei fare una cosa. Ne vorrei... eh, Allora, il logo lo togliamo. Il logo lo togliamo. La telecamera la spostiamo in un punto dove magari vi dà meno fastidio. Anzi, vorrei fare una cosa diversa. Vediamo se riesco. No. Ecco. Che bello, raga, ma già mi emoziono. No, vabbè, ve lo metto a schermo pieno sempre, dai. Faccio così. Mi metto qua sempre, dai. Ogni tanto staccherò la telecamera. Il logo lo metto un pochino più piccolo, così non crea problemi per quanto riguarda i sottotitoli. Allora, leggiamo di se non conosci la serie di Monkey Island o hai bisogno di un ripasso. Vabbè, facciamo un ripasso.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Aspetta, però i sottotitoli dobbiamo impostare, se no non ha mai fatto niente. Schermo intero, qualità di rendering. Mettiamola alta. Suoni, volume voci, interfaccia, sfondo medio, mostra il nome. Ma i sottotitoli dovrebbero essere atti testi e lingua. Ah, sottotitoli effetti. Solo testo. Testo e voci. Italiano. Winter Scat, più chiacchiere e meno ritmo. Posizione dove eravamo rimasti. Ok. Allora io devo riuscire e rifarlo riavviarlo, così si attiva la cosa. Perfetto. Ok, andando alla fine non richiede chissà che cosa. Nuova partita. Modalità casual, tutta la storia è tutto divertimento, ma con enigmi più semplici del giocatore frettoloso. Modalità difficile, più enigmi più difficili. La scimmia completa per l'avventura professionista che non vogliono già. Ragazzi, dobbiamo giocarcela difficile. Interessa. L'inizio di una storia inaspettata. Anzi, facciamo una cosa.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here.
Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Questo è il finale di Monkey Island 2.
What's next?
Aspetta che mi
Let's
levo.
goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off.
Dopo la sconfitta di
You were
LeChuck.
probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on.
Metto in pausa così spiego, se vi ricordate, quando avevamo sconfitto LeChuck, poi misteriosamente c'è stato questo finale molto strano in cui si scopre che in realtà LeChuck era il fratello di Guybrush ed entrambi erano dei bambini in questo parco di divertimenti. C'è un finale letteralmente enigmatico che rimarrà nella storia, infatti poi il 3 parte da tutt'altra cosa. Quindi stiamo riprendendo il finale di cosa? Esattamente di Monkey Island 2, la vendetta di LeChuck.
Let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Eh sì, infatti, incontrare i genitori.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Allora, secondo me mi devo mettere un po' più in alto con la telecamera per forza. Perché avete problemi. Ok.
I once got
O
a
in
scurvy
basso.
dog that was bigger
Mi piazzo qua, va? Direttamente.
than my head.
Allora,
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
negozio a fianco qui.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Ah, certo che non so dove piazzare la telecamera, ragazzi, veramente.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Che stupidi.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids.
L'avevamo
I'm an
capito.
honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Ok, quindi lui dice di andare a cercare nei bagni. Quindi vediamo i bagni. Bighellona nel bagno.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
E forse la chiave è proprio quella che abbiamo visto nel negozio. Sarà questa.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the
Sì,
leg
è
from
una
the
cosa
last kid who
che
didn't
ha
bring
fatto
back the
storcere il
key.
naso a parecchi.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with
A me non
cheese
dispiace,
inside.
sinceramente. Anche se quelle del remastered dei primi due a me non è mai piaciuta. Preferivo la vecchia grafica 8 bit.
I once had the hiccups for 4.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Ok, quindi prendiamo la chiave.
Good, you unlocked it.
Vediamo questa cosa
It isn't a
metallica.
piece of eight, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of eight.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
L'audio è troppo alto, ragazzi, ditemelo. Allora, rifletti sulla patacca, stacca la patacca
Fake
dal
coin
pavimento.
is almost as good as a real coin.
Ah, è una moneta fasulla, cerca monete nel
Chucky,
gabinetto.
why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Che schifo.
Gross. Gross.
Niente.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Ugh. What is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
Penso che non ci sia altro.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm?
Andiamo allora, monetina.
What can we get with this?
Ah, che schifo.
Tastes like a piece of eight. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
Non lo
What?
mangerei
Just
neanche
kidding.
ammazzato.
Here's yours.
Che schifo.
This is the perfect food.
Ma non penso proprio,
What do you wanna
la
do
dissenteria
I
ti
don't know.
viene.
What do you want to do?
Ok, vediamo un po'.
I wonder where those two people we were following went. In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut. That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Ok, vediamo un po'. Cos'è che mi ha dato? Apri la lista degli obiettivi. Dare un'occhiata ai giri, esplorare, esaminare l'ancora, battere Chucky in una corsa, dar mangiare all'anatra, aggiungere della salsa al mio scorbuster, allenarsi nel combattimento con la spada, trovare un quadrifoglio, esprimere un desiderio al posto dei desideri, trovare i nostri veri genitori. Bene, esaminiamo l'ancora.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another
Comunque
ship. They started making them bigger
musiche sono
and
belle,
bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship, and current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the
Tutta ce la
sharper
sta
V-shaped
raccontando.
design that was popular. But you can still find on a modern anchor. That's to prevent a
Basta,
little flange at most
basta.
anchors the about 30. Oh, but the only way the word anchor comes from they're called that because when you start. Yeah, and
Oh, finalmente. Ecco perché poi ti dice che devi saltare il dialogo perché... Allora, premi freccia giù per vedere altre battute precedenti, premi freccia su per andare alla battuta successiva. Ah, ok, quindi puoi anche recuperare delle linee di dialogo che magari ti sono sfuggite. Ah, ok. Ok, guardiamoci in giro.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Piano. Prendiamo il pane.
Hey, hands off!
Qual era l'altro degli obiettivi? Dar da mangiare all'anatra, aggiungere la salsa scopiusa, allenamento con la spada. Che cos'è?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Ok, quindi lo dobbiamo fare, lo dobbiamo
You're
fare.
not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
E forse lo dobbiamo prendere in un altro modo?
You're not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Allenati al combattimento con la spada. Ok, qua andiamo di qua. Ah, proprio
Let's be
direttamente
frank,
col
you
Wustel.
could never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Abbastanza.
Anyway, that was fun.
Ok, vamos. Vediamo cos'altro c'è in giro. Cerca un quadrifoglio.
Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Ok.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
Ok. Allora, vediamo un po' ancora gli obiettivi. Abbiamo... Esprime un desiderio al posto dei desideri. Where is? Questo?
I should find a coin to throw in.
Una moneta da lanciare. Apri il
I
cancello.
was. Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Potremmo non tornare indietro. Ah, ok. Allora a sto punto direi di... Ah, qua c'è la moneta. Quindi usiamo la moneta sul pozzo. Vorrei che Chucky avesse i baffi, vorrei che disparisse una bella pianta, un altro scorbuster. Che ne segno? Facciamo sparire
I wish
lei.
D would disappear.
What?
Hey,
Ma-
Pete.
Ouch.
Hey.
LOL, funziona. Ti prego. Adoro. Datemi un'altra moneta. Ma...
I have
Sì,
an
do
extra
da mangiare
chicken
tipo
back.
un pezzo
I
di
can feel
salsiccia
it with my
all'anatra.
tongue.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Ah,
You
ok.
should put that on your scurvy dog.
Spalmiamolo sul Wustel. Perfetto, altro obiettivo realizzato. Parla con la coppia.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
Ciao
I don't think
Anatra.
so. We
Parli
bought
di
it for
Anatra e
ourselves.
Ciao caro. Come stai?
That's our bread.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Allora, cos'è che hanno
We have some
detto?
of your bread to feed the duck.
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Oh, che gente
Excuse
simpatica.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
This place is fun.
Allora, datemi quel pozzo. Allora, come lo prendo il pane? Chissà che c'è nel
I
cestino.
wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. No regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Diamo da mangiare all'anatra. Ah, ma c'è scritto proprio vietato dare da mangiare all'anatra.
Don't feed the duck.
Troppo tardi. Cosa manca tra gli obiettivi? Ah, abbiamo finito tutto praticamente. Ok, allora proseguiamo avanti. Trovare i nostri veri genitori. A questo punto direi.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Ma...
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
No, vabbè. Sul serio? Che è il figlio di cosa? Di Guybrush? Ma... no, vabbè. Vai con la sigla, dai! No, vabbè. Adoro, ragazzi, bellissimo. Sì, veramente, sono emozionato. Un inizio fantastico. È il Dinky, sì, infatti, è il motore grafico realizzato da Ron Gilbert. Quindi praticamente abbiamo visto il finale del 2 e in realtà era... e ora ha un po' più di senso, sinceramente. Erano i figli di cosa? Di Guybrush, tutti e due. Parte 1, un posto familiare. Ok, proprio iniziamo col primo capitolo.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway,
Addirittura,
no,
dal
I'm
lavoro a
not sailing
tutti.
with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved,
La voce è quella
ruthless
proprio
villain.
originale di
And a
cosa
loud
di
talker.
Guybrush
And
comunque.
I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
In effetti è vero.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew
Quindi
and beat
LeChuck
him
è
to
a
the
Melee
punch.
Island.
Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be
Dove
great to
dobbiamo
see those
andare?
old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar.
Scum
By
Bar,
the docks.
lungo il molo,
Long
sì.
table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Quindi giustamente dobbiamo andare allo Scum Bar come prima tappa a Melee Island.
I could stare at this forever. but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Ok, sembra che non ci sia nient'altro qua. Eccola, perfetto. Rieleggete.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Ok, ah, questa è la nave di cosa? Di LeChuck.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Ok.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Ok, prima andiamo dai pirati, va bene. Intanto vediamo se c'è qualcosa. Eccoci qua.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Prendiamo il libro dei quiz. Nel retro dello scumbar c'è la cucina. Lo sappiamo. Ok, ah, quindi si vanno a raccogliere dei quiz in giro. Eccoli.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
Allora.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably
Ah, ma proprio sono cambiati?
somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Esatto,
Permission to
probabilmente
slaughter the
no.
annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Exactly. It's a raid.
Fine. Well, don't keep us in suspense. What's the target?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
No, no, tranquillo. Ok.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
In effetti è vero. Cosa ridi?
Hey, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Io sì.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Stai facendo una figura di merda proprio.
Fine. I don't need you or your money.
Diglielo,
I
Guybrush.
can do this on my
Fatti
own.
valere.
If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
In effetti erano molto più simpatici. Obiettivi. Allora, vediamo un po'. Procurarsi o trovare una nave, trovare il segreto dei Monkey Island e rivivere i giorni gloriosi, giustamente. C'è un altro quiz? Ah no, ancora no. Va bene, ok. Allora, Guybrush, che dici di fare? Grazie al cielo hai portato la tua fidata armatura per cavalli. Ah sì, questa è una cosa che hanno dato in più
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
per chi prendeva la cosa, la versione... Cioè chi preordinava il gioco gli davano questo oggetto in più, inutile tra l'altro, ma va bene, ok. Portamonete, una penna all'avanguardia, ok. Bene, andiamo dalle Chuck. Offerte di
Expedition
lavoro.
to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only
Soprattutto per
requirement
pulire
is
i
that you
ponti.
bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Meglio che John Smith.
John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it.
Ma
In
come?
fact, you are the blacklist.
Sì che
I'm
lista
sorry,
nera.
can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush
Beh, ci ho
3.
provato, dai.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm
Vabbè,
confused.
che pretendevi?
Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Un mocio. Il problema tuo è che ti manca il mocio. Oddio. Va bene. Che hai fatto?
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Quelli li conosciamo. Quella è la tipa... Io sto dicendo la Magamago, Miss Voodoo.
Elaine?
Lady Voodoo. Oh, Elaine!
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
Beh, che carini.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way.
In effetti.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain
Sì,
Madison.
molto
I don't like her.
simpatica.
She's the one who
Decisamente.
pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Vabbè, ciao.
No, you say bye first.
No, You say bye first.
Potremmo stare qua io ancora
No,
qua.
you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Poverino.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Ok, non lo prendiamo. Svendita a metà prezzo. Vero voodoo. Presto chiusi per fallimento.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
Questa è la nostra cara amica voodoo.
Waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Bella auspicio, guarda.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on
Ok,
what is to
un manuale di consigli.
come. In a way, think of it
Un libro
as
di
a
indizi,
book
ok.
of
Buono a
hints.
sapersi.
What is it really?
A book of hints.
Questo è un libro di
Use it
indizi.
wisely. To know
Sapere
too
troppo
much
indebolisce il
diminishes the
viaggio.
voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
Io
No
non
charge.
vorrei usarlo. È gratis. Calderone
What's cooking?
impressionante.
The feast of knowledge.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is
Addirittura.
little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location.
Questa c'ha le mani in pasta
That it belongs
dappertutto.
to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts.
Voglio dire.
Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the
Ah, il cuoco
scumbar.
dello scomparro, non ci siamo andati in effetti.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. but it's
In
awkward. Like
effetti,
when your glass is empty, but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Corina?
Oh, ok. Corina.
Ah, si chiama Corina.
Nice.
Dopo 5
Somehow it
giochi
was
finalmente
more
sappiamo come
exciting
si
before I
chiama.
knew that.
That is true of many things.
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Sembra davvero affilato.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife.
Io me lo
I'd
prendo.
like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring
Manco
yourself
quello.
or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warrant.
Addirittura.
Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Mamma mia che casino.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product
Certo,
should
lo
not
prendiamo e
be
non lo
used.
possiamo
The
usare.
product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster,
E dove
or
cacchio
sheath.
lo metto?
At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged
Clown.
or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a
Addirittura.
vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Basta. Abbiamo
Oh,
finito.
is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is
Sì,
there
ok.
anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a
Addirittura.
liability issue.
Vabbè, l'ho preso. Ok.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive
Puoi aiutare qualcuno a
even
perdonare anche
very
vecchissime
old
colpe.
transgressions.
Ok. Vediamo cos'altro c'è. Luccicante.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. It's an unusual safe with 5
Sarà
keyholes.
una...
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has...
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Aspetta, qual è l'ultima? Hai ragione a essere felice. Ma che cazzo?
Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Bottiglia con muffa.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Ok, pare che non ci sia altro. Abbiamo preso la rana dell'indulgenza. Travestimenti.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas,
Vabbè,
they have all gone.
l'avevamo capito che
Yeah,
non
it's too
c'era
bad you're
altro.
sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Ah,
I'll
la
take this
testa.
disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
Anzi, i soldi ce li abbiamo. Allora, la cesta, bottiglia alta.
Not very practical.
Ok, mi pare che non abbiamo nient'altro. C'è sta cassaforte con 5 serrature. Allora, vorrei tornare allo scumbar. Ah, posso andare più veloce tra l'altro. Ok.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Fine.
How's
Sì,
Elaine?
abbastanza.
She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Queste sono parole.
Well, let's hope
Ognuno
it
deve
doesn't
avere
come
il
to
suo
that.
sacro mojo.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
L'albero
I
da
can't
mojo.
tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover
Questo non mi
for
darà nessun
yourself.
indizio.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours,
effetti.
for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time too, but don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Dobbiamo trovare un mojo, ragazzi. È il nostro obiettivo. Allora, la quartier mi riconosce e non vuole assumermi. Realizzare un mojo, trovare l'albero da mojo, prendere il controllo della nave di LeChuck alla prima occasione. Fuggi furtivamente
Stay
dal
away from
mojo.
my mop.
Vabbè, ci ho provato.
Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Mi pare di aver visto qualcosa qui, no. Apriamo la porta. Una corda. Perfetto. Gabbiano di
The
legno.
plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Luminosi gabbiani. Questo è un easter egg a Loom.
It's those three clowns at the back table. Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still
Alto
here.
easter egg a
It was
Loom.
declared a historical landmark.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Loom era una delle prime avventure grafiche, tanto è stato realizzato prima di Monkey Island. L'avevamo provato a iniziare in una dosmenica, poi lo abbiamo droppato. Quello là che racconta la storia di questo strano monaco, potremmo dire, ed era tutto ambientato in questa terra luminosa in piena notte, dove avevamo a che fare soprattutto con la musica per poter andare avanti.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Un gioco parecchio strano comunque.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Fanservice, avevo sbloccato l'achievement fanservice.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
Anche
It's
io.
this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Niente, non mi cagano più di tanto. Va bene, ok. Usciamo. Facciamoci un altro giro allo street. Perfetto, siamo qua. Adesso dove andiamo? Questa è la famosa piazza.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Mappe alte. Qua siamo da Wally.
Hey, Wally!
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material.
Ti pareva.
It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic
serve
is
un
fun and
pezzettino
all,
di
but
quel
it's
mojo.
not what the new generation wants. Me, I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Bye.
Allora, un
They're
monologo.
like glasses,
Monocolo.
only way less can... Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Sì, l'ha detto, l'ha detto.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Vabbè, Gabriel, ci abbiamo provato.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's a map on a fan.
La mappa a
What do
ventaglio.
they think of... Hey, Wally.
Ma sono
what's
mappe di
with the
ogni
window
genere,
ladder?
di
I
ogni
use it
forma.
to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make
Però non mi dispiace il
maps.
motore grafico, è molto espressivo. Allora, ritorniamo allo scumbar e andiamo di nuovo in cucina. Allora, cosa possiamo usare? Il coltello che non dovremmo usare?
Stay away from my...
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Con un pezzettino di mocio.
Well, it's
Se lo possiamo
definitely a mop.
distrarre per
Oh,
l'ennesima
you look
volta.
like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Ok, allora secondo me dobbiamo aiutare il cuoco a sto punto. Dobbiamo trovare il libro di ricette. Sto qua sul tavolo, non dobbiamo prendere niente? No. Ui, che è successo? Devo prendere il libro di ricette e poi penso alla villa del governatore, che poi sembra il governatore Marley. Allora, proseguiamo la nostra scorrazzata. Vediamo un po' cosa c'è qua.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Allora andiamo a Light Street. Una cutscene. Nel frattempo sulla nave di LeChuck.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Un teschio irritante.
Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Should we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Ok, questa è High Street. Parliamo con la vecchietta che c'è là sopra. Ma quello è il logo del Doni della Morte.
Thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Ah, ok. Questo è il logo dei Doni della Morte.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. Looks like a volcano island
This
with
is
horns
serio?
that swallowed a The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
In effetti. Ah, pure questa è la chiesa. Questo è il vicolo. Raccogli la carta quiz. Ah, ecco, quindi si trovano queste carte quiz in giro. Aspetta. Cosa c'è sulla parte anteriore della cassa nella stiva? No, non lo so. Poi si riferisce sicuramente alla
It
nave.
seems to be stuck closed.
La porta è bloccata.
Aww, This is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Sì, abbastanza. Tutta rovinata, eh. Questa è la prigione e il fabbro. Un altro graffito.
Looks
Cos'è
sort of like
Sauron? L'occhio di Sauron?
I think it's a chandelier.
Andiamo al fabbro.
Welcome to my shop.
Hello.
Salve.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope.
Si
And
chiama
before you ask,
Chiavistella.
yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Ma perché?
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Mi sta venendo...
What's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them.
Okay.
Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union
dovremmo
for that.
averlo
If you
comunque
want to play
un...
locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Dovremmo avere il monocolo.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock, I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Allora, vediamo un po'. Libro elegante. Alla fine
My
dell'asse.
mother's. Please don't touch it.
I
Are these for
cracker.
customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Ok, va bene, non credo che ci si chiedi delle chiavi.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Mm-hmm.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Sono degli attrezzi, vabbè, usciamo. Allora, la tipa diceva di controllare la serratura delle... Vediamo un po'. Torniamo qua dove ci sono le casseforti. Usiamo il monocolo. Vediamo un po'.
Scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. I'd need a lot. How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Mi sa che o dobbiamo potenziare questo Sbarrare la matassa.
It's hopeless. It's a creepy shrunken head with long stringy hair.
Potremmo anche usare questo come la testa del mojo, la penna all'avanguardia. Va bene, usciamo. Andiamo un po' negli obiettivi.
Lo sai, oggi mi è arrivata un'altra convocazione dalla...
Allora, la prigione.
Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Abbiamo due personaggi importanti qua, Otis e Stan.
Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
In effetti non
It
l'ha
was
detto.
nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
Ma come?
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Peggio ancora.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
Niente, Destino che deve andare in
They're
carcere.
doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that
La
again.
notte del
I'll make it
budino.
my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Ok, dobbiamo salvare Otis, quindi vediamo se possiamo
I
vedere.
can read the serial number.
Perfetto.
I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Perfetto, ok. Ma poi ci abbiamo anche se ci abbiamo
Any
anche
writing that
Stan.
was once here has been rubbed away.
È stata cancellata?
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son.
Mi tolgo così vedete Stan.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm
Quello con la
sorry
barba
to
è
see me
Otis.
here as well.
Era uno di quelli che noi reclutavamo nel primissimo Monkey Island per poter andare per l'appunto a Monkey Island. E poi l'abbiamo rivisto in Monkey Island 4.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People! People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Non vuole uscire.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush.
Tutto qua, lo
If you happen to
spazzolino.
be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the
Ah,
office.
ok, quindi dobbiamo entrare nell'ufficio di cosa?
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's
Consiglio di merda, vabbè, comunque.
See you later.
Yep.
Va bene, l'unico obiettivo che abbiamo è dobbiamo recuperare lo spazzolino a Stan. Ma ti prego.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Intanto do un'occhiata in giro perché ho visto che ci sono segreti in giro, quindi... Allora, intanto andiamo dal fabbro di nuovo, vediamo il numero seriale.
Hi. Hello again. I think I'll browse around.
Forse è appuntato nelle cose, vediamo negli oggetti. Ah, ecco qua.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
E abbiamo la chiave, quindi Otis lo possiamo liberare. Questo è stato molto semplice. Quindi, chiave, vai, apriamo la cella.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars. Just, I don't remember this place being so leaky.
Ok, Otis l'abbiamo liberato. Proseguiamo. Verso la villa del governatore. Ma proprio sta sul ciglio del burrone?
Carla.
Ah, Carla, certo. Lei è diventata il governatore di Melee Island. Carla era la maestra di spada che noi poi sconfiggevamo nel primo gioco di Monkey Island.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
Dobbiamo duellare di insulti, mi sa.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Infatti non è una grande simpatia.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
Ogni volta che parlo con lei devo duellare.
You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
E allora so cosa darti. Dove sei? Il mondo di usare la rana?
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Ma no. Devo scrivere qualcosa.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Vediamo.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Oh, che palle. Devo andarci cattivo?
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Vediamo, ci andiamo pesante. Vediamo un po'.
This
Via.
is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
C'è una cosa che devo indovinare, ok. Allora, il sentimento c'è, quindi so di una cosa che...
Dear Carla,
bel libro.
sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Ok.
I realize that you are tough on
Che la dura
toughness.
più dura di tutti.
And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Proviamo così.
Dear Carl, this is a nice sentiment. One thing I reject your...
Ok, proviamo di nuovo. C'è proprio una cosa che mi sfugge.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book.
Questo è il libro. Questa mi pare che è
I realize
giusta.
that you are... And I know you please accept... Even though it... This is for you.
Dear... Not really. This isn't an apology. I reject...
Ok, quella è stata sbagliata, va bene.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Ok.
I
Questo mi
realize
pare
that you
che
are
sia
tough on
giusto.
toughness. And I
Proviamo
know you
questa.
really please accept... I promise to do...
Vabbè, penso che l'ultima frase non sia importante.
This is for you.
Dear Carl, this is a nice sentiment. One... I reject your...
Posso fare di meglio, quindi c'è qualcosa che manca. Allora.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing...
Forse è questa quella sbagliata.
I admire... And I know you're really... Please accept... I promise to do... This is for you.
Dear... This is a nice... But the only personal thing... I reject your...
Allora, quella di che lei la dura è giusta.
To whom it may concern.
No, ma neanche.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. Love. This is for you.
Vediamo.
This frog isn't even addressed. I reject your...
Ok, questa rana è iperscritta.
Dear Carla,
ed è giusto.
Sorry for
Per il
losing...
libro è giusto.
I
Questo è
realized
giusto. Ma io tutte e tre le ho indovinate.
And I know you please accept... You scare the heck... This is for you.
Vediamo. Ma secondo me è sbagliato pure.
Dear Carl, this is a nice sentence. One thing I reject.
Cos'è che sto sbagliando? Vediamo se il libro degli indizi mi può aiutare. Ok. Vai. Ah, ok, devo cercare in... Ok, va bene.
I like your stuff, guess
Quindi è
it's a
una
dog?
cosa che devo
Please,
cercare
take
in
that
giro, va
and
bene.
throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Allora. Vediamo un po', vediamo un giro, facciamo un giro per la
Stay
casa.
out
Va?
of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Non ci fa andare. Allora, inutile, vediamo un po' cosa. Il racconto infinito del viaggio che non voleva finire. Ma che cos'è sta cosa? Trucchetti voodoo da provare a casa, ma anche no. Strategie di combattimento navale della stupida Capitan Madison. Ingredienti di Barbie Le Flay. Il grande libro delle mappe del tesoro. L'autografia di John Laney. Alla fine dell'asse. Ah, questa è la...
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
È un mocio
Looks
quello.
like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Vabbè, usciamo dalla Vindano, vediamo un po'. Dalla scorciatoia ci fa uscire... Ah, ecco, possiamo andare in giro per Monkey Island. Monkey Island, per Mele Island. Allora, abbiamo la foresta, l'osservatorio, Low Street. Quindi da qui possiamo raggiungere i vari punti. Il negozio di navi di Stan. Ok, però io prima faccio un giro al street, parliamo con qualcuno, vediamo se...
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
See you later.
Yep.
Dobbiamo raccogliere indizi su Carla, quindi vediamo un po', parliamo col fabbro.
Welcome back.
Hi. Hello again.
No.
I think I'll browse around.
Try not to touch anything.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
The note says...
Parliamo con Wally. Forse allo scumbare potremmo
Hey,
trovare
Wally.
informazioni.
Bye.
Infatti già tutti i dialoghi li abbiamo esauriti. Allora, da Madame Voodoo, anzi da Corina, visto che sappiamo adesso il nome. Vediamo un po' cosa ci dice lei. Allora...
Do you know more about this John Lane?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pilot. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used, the eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum
Museo
of
della
Pirate
tradizione
Lore here
piratesca.
on If an enterprising person such as yourself were to
Che
liberate
poi la
it,
benda la dobbiamo portare qua. Ci serve per poter salire sulla nave.
Got any other mystical...
No.
Va bene, andiamo allo scumbar di nuovo.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Niente.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret.
Really?
Don't be.
Niente.
Yar.
Hi, cop.
You again.
Nice talking.
Yeah.
Niente da fare. Oh, ma questo non c'era prima.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last... I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know...
yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
Grazie, sono cose molto generiche.
I told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Opt.
Right away, sir. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition?
Let's pretend I was really
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days. Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do
gente
with.
che se la
Just
crede,
so you
eh?
know,
Parecchio.
This is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Comunque qua si perde, c'è tempo con questa
How's it
gente.
going with that nightmare?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and...
Allora... No, niente da fare. Allora, facciamo che andiamo.
What's that you're drinking?
Large get.
Saliamo sulla cima dell'osservatorio. Quindi andiamo su. Vediamo lui se ci dà qualche indizio.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders, they laughed at me. And they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay,
no, non credo proprio.
I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
Nah, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write them.
Andiamo allora, facciamoci un giro dell'isola, visto che abbiamo ancora un po' di tempo. Quindi andiamo al negozio di navi di Stan. Vediamo se riusciamo a recuperargli lo spazzolino. Mamma mia, che desolazione.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Una spugna. Un
Stan used
secchio.
this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Quindi manco a prenderlo.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
In effetti. Ricorda tempi migliori, cioè.
This used to be such
Sto
a
gioco
sad to see
proprio
the shipyard like this.
tratta proprio il tema della nostalgia. Allora, non fosse qualcosa che...
I don't want to wreck my brand new shop. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Ok, sembra che non possa fare granché. Abbiamo preso la spugna. Va bene, dovremmo tornarci in un altro momento evidentemente. Allora, andiamo alla foresta. Eccoci qua, vediamo un po'.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Ci vuole una mappa.
Oh, I used to love
ecco il
these when I was
museo.
6.
Ok.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're...
Hi there.
Questa è la casa di... l'ex casa di Carla praticamente.
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team.
Attualmente la governatrice di Melee Island. Ma nel primo era il maestro di spada che poi faceva parte della nostra equipe, che noi la dovevamo battere col duello di spada a insulti.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Addirittura.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate
Ci
of
serve questa
1,000
benda.
faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on, though, and nothing happened.
The display case is locked. It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, all right. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained.
Addirittura.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
A posto.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Dovremmo liberarci anche del pappagallo. Masso in forma.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago. After an incident
Questa era la tazza che avevamo utilizzato per scegliere la serratura della
I had to
prigione.
keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had
Allarme
an unload of mugs, and I
spoiler.
juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
E questi sono gli eventi del
Never
2.
work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
Cos'è la mappa del... il quarto pezzo della mappa per trovare Big Whoop. Tutti i pezzi di altri dei vecchi capitoli.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Qual è questo biglietto?
That's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I
era la
sailed to Monkey
ricetta
Island
per
to save
arrivare a
it.
Monkey
Not that she
Island,
needed it,
ora
as it turned
ricordo.
out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures.
Ma infatti sono
But somehow
tutte
I'm not
cose
even
le
mentioned
vecchie
in your
avventure.
stories.
That's what's so great
Ciao,
about this
a dopo
museum.
Peter.
Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Ok, ora che non ci sia nient'altro, andiamo nel ripostiglio. Oh! Miscela per Cracker.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's good for relieving stress. It's good for relieving stress. It's a creepy shrunken head with long it's hopeless. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Ok. Pare che non ci sia nient'altro qui. Usciamo dal ripostiglio.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Devo andare da Wally di nuovo.
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say
Veramente
that.
lui è veramente Guybrush Threepwood.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro! If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Ok, perfetto. Allora, vediamo un po'.
It doesn't seem interested.
Non sembra interessato.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Francis Drake? Aspetta, ma che quello di Uncharted? No, vabbè.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the Dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it.
Ah, sì,
It was
ma
used
quella
by a
della
certain
cosa,
well-known
della...
captain in a daring escape from a Turkish
Sì, che
prison.
abbiamo
The
utilizzato
water
nel
damage is
2.
actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Ok, usciamo. Ok, qua pare che non ci sia nient'altro. Direi di tornare in città perché ci serve una mappa della cosa, della mappa della foresta, quindi dobbiamo andare da Wally. Vediamo un po' se ce la può dare.
Hey, Wally. Bye. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's maps wrapped in maps.
Non me lo
I didn't know you
segnala.
could do that.
Un altro monocolo.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Forse li devo adesso combinare insieme?
If one monocle is good, two is better.
In questo modo possiamo praticamente leggere le cose ancora più piccole. Andiamo al museo. Quindi
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
ok, me l'appunto. Perfetto. A questo punto andrei a controllare anche la cassaforte di Lady Voodoo. Anzi, vediamo un po'. Una pianta
A
carnivora.
classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
No. Aspetta, questa parte. Cos'altro c'è? Miria fiori viola.
Purple flowers. These must be lavender, or monkshood, or cycle.
Funghi.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Infatti, per me è proprio quello. Senza una mappa uno si perde.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Cioè, ti puoi muovere come vuoi, ma...
I'm hopelessly lost without a
Solo che non me lo segnala. Andiamo a Low Street. Andiamo nella cassaforte di nuovo con i due oculari. Vediamo se troviamo qualcosa. Andiamo?
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers
No,
here.
non ci sono numeri qua, è inutile. Proviamo a tornare da Wally. Vediamo se magari...
Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Bye.
Cosa avevamo preso? Ah, ecco il codice, quindi andiamo...
Welcome back.
Hello. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. It doesn't seem interested. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Perfetto. Perfetto. Ok. Proseguiamo intanto ancora. E torniamo al museo. Proviamo a prendere la benda a sto punto. Se riusciamo. Allora usiamo i cracker. Pagallo. La chiave nuova. Perfetto. Via di qua. Nel frattempo alla villa.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Ok, allora andando sulla mappa non c'è altro. Low Street, andiamo di nuovo dalle TV2 e diamogli la benda, visto che la deve riempirla di nuovo di magia voodoo. Quindi a sto punto io direi di darle la benda.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me
di mille
the
aghi.
bite of 1,000 needles.
Cos'è, un
Then
cactus?
I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
Alright.
Ti pareva.
See what I can do.
Ok, devo portare il morso di 1000 aghi. Ma che cacchio è? Allora, vorrei tornare in prigione. Vediamo se Stan mi può dire qualcosa vedendo dello spazzolino.
Hey, kid.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Che schifo.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Ma infatti. Allora.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Ma dai.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
They say the only
Vado a vedere dietro nel vicolo se c'era qualcosa, vediamo.
It seems to be stuck closed. I don't see anything useful here.
Niente. Ma proprio dietro il vicolo completamente. Beh, proviamo a tornare dalla villa del governatore visto che sono tutti là. Almeno erano tutti là, vediamo un po'. No, Carla è ancora qui, ma...
It's a lot of work being governor.
Strizza l'animale.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Sono i fiori gialli quelli che hanno fatto arrestare cosa? Allora peluche. Vediamo un piccolo indizio. Allora, ah, ok. Quindi alla foresta.
Gotcha, you pointy little tricky
Preso.
fight.
Se magari taglia un fiore.
I'll treat myself to a purple
Ok,
flower.
non si sa mai, queste cose magari ci potrebbero servire. Prendiamo anche i funghi.
Not a chance. I can't stand mushrooms.
No? Non ne vuoi? Va bene.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Allora. Pianta carnivora.
There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Vediamo un po'.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
Pure
No,
l'estenza di
thanks.
garanzia.
I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look?
Oh mamma.
Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to.
Mi sa di sì.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Ok, abbiamo la benda.
Got any other mystical advice or information?
No.
Ok, possiamo andare avanti. Quindi con Lady Voodoo ci siamo. Ci serve una mappa per la foresta. Come dobbiamo fare?
Hey, Wally. Bye.
Ci serve un pezzo del legno per poter realizzare il mocio. Ma al tempo stesso ci vogliono le cose,
It's Elaine's flyer about how Limes combats. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee, honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina. It doesn't look finished.
Forse era quello l'indizio. Proviamo a tornare da Carla. Proviamo a prendere lì da Hill e cose. Allora lo possiamo fare anche da qua, aspetta. Allora,
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Ecco, era
As
questa.
shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
L'abbiamo trovato l'indizio. Era la targa della statua di cosa di Carla. Diamole finalmente sta cacchio di rana.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Ok, adesso possiamo prendere
Can
il
I
libro di
borrow this
ingredienti.
cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Forse. Lo dobbiamo visionare? No, lo dobbiamo portare al cuoco. Quindi allo scumbar. Libro di ricette. Vai.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Prego. Forse
This will
è il
be
momento di
excellent.
prendere un pezzettino. Yeah. Ce l'abbiamo? Perfetto. Adesso dobbiamo andare da Wally. Wally ci farà la mappa seguente della foresta con questo intaglio del legno. E tu sono tutti un enigma sblocca l'altro
Wally,
praticamente.
here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minuti dopo.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Perfetto. Andiamo alla foresta, finalmente. Allora, vediamo un po' la mappa. Ce l'abbiamo? Yes. Quindi noi entriamo destra, destra, destra. Ok, ok. Allora, destra, destra,
Guess I
destra.
lost my way.
Mi sono perso. Aspetta. Quindi entro. A destra, ok. Poi sempre a destra. No, aspetta un minuto, aspetta. Prima schermata a destra, di nuovo a destra.
I guess I lost my way.
Perché? Allora, a sto punto ti direi saliamo su. Ok. Allora saliamo su. A sinistra. Ok. A sinistra. E poi dobbiamo andare su. Sempre verso sinistra.
Guess I lost my way.
No, aspetta. Allora. Ok.
I guess I lost my way.
No, c'è qualcosa che non mi torna. Ah, ok, allora la radura è questa. Ah, gli indizi sono le piante. Ok, nella schermata con... ecco, siamo qua. Quindi a destra. Qua abbiamo i funghi, le viole... ok. Dobbiamo guardarla bene sta mappa. Allora... abbiamo qua i funghi, tutte e tre praticamente. Vabbè, facciamo conto, abbiamo funghi e pianta carnivora, quindi a sinistra i funghi e a destra la pianta carnivora. E quindi dobbiamo andare di nuovo a destra. Oh, poi qua abbiamo praticamente... funghi e pianta carnivora. Forse ho capito. Devo seguire i cosi, le piante. Ok, quindi ho seguito quella via, adesso i funghi devo seguire. Ho seguito i funghi, dai funghi arrivo dalla pianta carnivora, vabbè, di qua. Ok, di nuovo i fiori viola. Funghi. Ok, e viola e pianta carnivora. Ok, allora viola e pianta carnivora. Tombola. Fantastico.
Wow. The distinctive shape tells me
Ma è
this is the rare endangered Melee Island mop handle tree.
L'albero di manici di Mojo, ma ti prego.
The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Melee Island mop handle tree.
Diverse ore dopo. Secondo me l'ha sventrato tutto. Cioè non è riuscito a prenderne uno. Ma no! Fuori gli animaletti. Ma che strage! Oh no, Guybrush, ma poi come ha fatto a prendere fuoco determinate cose?
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Ma no, creature.
It's
Ma
probably
ti è
time
passato
for them
tutta
to
la
fly.
foresta? Ma perché?
I made him up. I think I'm ready to set sail.
Ci siamo.
I'll take a shortcut back.
Vediamo un po' la lista delle cose da fare. Ok, possiamo tornare adesso alla nave di LeChuck. Usiamo la bandana.
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Oh, I think that might be someone I used to know. Eh, good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Nel frattempo allo scumbar.
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Ah sì? Una spia a bordo della nave? E si salva, signori. Forse abbiamo finito la parte 1. Vediamo un po'. Ma c'è un'altra nave pure che sta... Signori, siamo arrivati alla parte 2, un viaggio pericoloso, però lo inizieremo, lo continueremo sicuramente la prossima
On
live.
LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullen, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances.
Va bene.
Any questions?
Yes.
Can I leave the hold?
But no!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Che merda, bro.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
Mamma mia, polli fantasma.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
La spada.
Pirate's life for me.
E vabbè, ragazzi, allora noi ci fermiamo qua perché veramente dobbiamo lasciare il nostro amico Guybrush alle prese adesso con un bel po' da fare sulla nave di LeChuck per poter arrivare al Monkey Island. Insomma, ci sarà da ridere. Devo dire che bello, proprio un ritorno alle origini. Vedremo un po' quali saranno le prossime sfide che ci riserveranno. Spero di poter andare in live domani, vediamo un po', e poter continuare Return to Monkey Island, quindi fare la seconda parte insieme. E devo dire che spero che vi sta piacendo, vi sta divertendo, ma cioè, è proprio lo spirito proprio di Monkey Island in tutto e per tutto. Quindi ragazzi, grazie per la compagnia, noi spero di vederci presto, speriamo domani, qui allo Scum Bar, per poterci inebriare di bellezza videoludica con il nostro Return to Monkey Island. A presto ragazzi e buona cena, ciao a tutti.